So, if you're a ministry leader who's on a mission for disability inclusion, you may sometimes wonder why not everyone in your church is on the same mission. Well, today we're going to talk about how to start changing that church culture. So glad you're here.
Hey there, what's wrong? Oh, you lead a disability ministry, but sometimes you feel like your mission of including people with disabilities isn't being embraced by the rest of the church, and you really want the whole church united around the inclusion mission? Yeah, you do. Well, I've got good news. Church culture can change, and today we're going to look at 3 ways to get that started. Disability inclusion, how to change church culture. Number 1, find the right people. The best way to create culture change is to start by identifying the influencers in your church. No, not that kind. This kind. Think about who in your church has the power to make decisions. Then think about who influences those people. The decision makers and those they listen to are the people who can help create the change the fastest. So look at your list and then ask if any of them already have a connection to your mission. If so, this may be the right person who you want to bring your message to first. But wait, before you do anything, there's another person you need to find. Look at your own ministry team and the families you serve. Who here is also an influencer? This will be someone who is passionate about the cause and connects with others in a way that makes them feel something and take action. This is the right person to help spread your message. Now, bring these people together. Equip and empower your passionate person to talk to the influential person. Be sure to include at least one small tangible ask in this conversation. A small ask may look like this. Can you help us get a few minutes at the church board meeting to talk about our ministry? Or, can you ask if we can do a disability awareness training for the greeter team? Including a small ask is important because it moves the person you talk to from being your audience to being your advocate. The more advocates you get, the better the chance for change. So keep connecting with people, investing in those relationships, and inviting them in to help keep moving things forward. Number 2, get people serving. Okay, so now we have the ball rolling by inviting a few influential people into the mission. But what about the rest of the folks? Don't we want everyone? Yeah, we do! Remember how we approached our influencers with a small, easy ask to bring them into our mission? Now we're going to do the same thing again with the rest of the church. Start by looking for small ways that anyone in the church can volunteer with your ministry. Could you start a monthly prayer ministry where people sign up to pray for your mission? What about asking small groups to make crafts that can be used as part of your adapted curriculum? Or what about inviting other ministry leaders to shadow your ministry to see how they can bring inclusion into their own ministries? The point is, when we make it easy for people to partner with our mission, they may stop thinking about the mission as your mission and start thinking about the mission as our mission. Before we move on from serving, remember that another great way to spread disability ministry beyond your team is to look for places for the individuals you serve to serve the church too. This is empowering for the individuals and also helps people get to know the people who your ministry serves. And when church members begin to care about your people, they'll also care about your mission. Number 3, keep people interested. The third way to help create a culture of inclusivity is to keep people interested by keeping your mission in front of them. So look for both small and big ways to keep reminding them. Here are a few ideas. Prayer. Invite people, including your church leadership, to pray for your mission on a regular basis. After all, prayer is always important, and so is praying for all the church ministries. Celebrate wins. This means if something great happened, even if it was small, don't keep it to yourself. Send your church staff or your church board an email and tell them all about it. Thank them for supporting your mission. If it's a big win and it's appropriate, ask if the news can be shared with the whole church, and thank them for supporting your mission too. Offer training. Offer to give disability awareness training to other ministries in the church. This will naturally expand inclusion. Share stories. Stories matter. Look for opportunities for people who are part of your mission to share their testimonies with the church. And be social. Keep your mission out in front of the people through social media. Share stories, blogs, videos, and more through your church social media, your personal accounts, and remember those influencers? Yes, those influencers. Ask them to share too. Keeping your message out front will help your church members become more familiar with your mission, and this will make it easier for them to embrace it too. Well, I think we learned some pretty good ways to help your whole church embrace a culture of inclusivity. But there's one more thing before you go. Changing church culture is possible, but it does take time. Churches who love new ideas may change quickly, and churches who love doing things the same way as they've always done them may go slowly. But either way, what you do matters, because every forward step is progress. And nothing you do for the Lord is ever in vain. So remember, you've got this. Yeah, you do.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time.